Hi guys, and welcome to Angling For You. Today you join me for an unboxing review in a very, very cold garden. The product today is something really special. Now, all of manufacturers around there do luggage. They do it in every variation, shape, size, every colour known to man. What the difference today is, we've got a company, Midwater Luggage. Now, the first time I saw them was looking at one of Kelv's actually that got a tray bag, which sparked my interest in, and they soon got in touch with us to have a little chat around their products. Now, why is it so special? Why am I raving around this? Now, the thing that is so cool is customization. Now, we'll go into every part of the quality and the personalization that you can go into, but first thing for me is customization, and we don't do this enough. So firstly, the company are in Greater Manchester, Rochdale kind of way. Claire and Paul who own the company, it's a family business, and UK, which is what we support. Obviously, you know that we do the Polnose Bungs and various other baiting companies. We love to support local and British businesses, and this is no other that I've seen out there doing customization around the fishing world. There may be, but these are at the forefront. British, local, and absolutely fantastic quality. So the first problem that I started to have is I got the new fish side tray. I got the combi, which is a decent size, which did fit into my tray bag, and then I got the slim tray, and as soon as I got the slim tray, it didn't fit in. So I started to think there's nothing out there that could fit that side tray in. That, you know, the big one yes, the little one no. So I was starting to wonder, how am I going to do this? I've got two new trays that I want to fish with all the time, and I've got to carry one outside of the bag when I finally got another bag to put it in, which was starting to get really annoying. Then obviously Midwater got in touch with me once I'd seen Kelv's post as well with his bag, and have come up with this fantastic product. Now, the bag itself is a 600D waterproof fabric, super strong, heavy duty zips that are on here. The stitching is absolutely rock solid. And the main thing, like we've been saying, is it's customizable. Now, when we're going through colours, for example, I'll put them on the screen now. There's a various around the colours, quite bold colours that match most sets of luggage if you're a tart like me. This is quite black and burgundy. It's like slightly browny kind of colours. But the thing is, the spec is just brilliant. So it rings me up, does Paul? We talk, we have a chat around. I've been messaging Claire a little bit, rings Paul up, just send me the measurements of the tray. They give you obviously some wiggle room, so if you're slightly, well, not slightly out, but you obviously don't want it too tight going in and ripping anything. Not that you're going to rip this bag, but got that measured, perfectly fits in there with space, which we'll go into and we'll show you, and we'll take it all out and show you inside first before we put the trays back in. And then comes the problem of having a slightly longer side back tray than the main package, but he's done it in such a way that it actually goes and flows in, so it actually fits the long slim in the front. And I'll be honest, I could fit 2 or 3 of that in the back of this, and same in the front. It's giving me that little extra room to put them in. It's all padded inside, so there's nothing's getting scratched, especially with it being sort of an EVA material on the trays. Nothing's getting scratched, and nothing's getting marked, which is fantastic. You can build in any style pockets. They can build in straps. This one obviously has got a top adjustable strap and a handle strap. You can build in anything you want. The pockets can be any size that you want. The shape can be any size you want. But the good thing is, it doesn't have to be a side tray bag. It can be a cover for your box. It could be a rod. holder, it could be a pole roller roost bag, it could be a reel case, it could be a rod bag, it could be any style of luggage that you want. Now the good thing is Paul tells me is of all the customizations, and he's done loads of different versions, they've never really exceeded £50, which is around what this would cost, which is amazing really. And if you go on the website and you have a look, they have standard products on there that you can obviously just buy straight off, like reel cases and bait pots and you know, rod bags and things like that they do standard. But the customization, you can just tailor it to exactly what you want. The speed are fantastic. They turn this around in a few days, and understandably it's took a couple of days for me to finish work to get a little bit of review going towards it, but they turn this around in a couple of days. You can pay for express delivery, you know, all in you're looking around a week, and that's if you're accurately measuring and everything. When the product comes, the after service is fantastic. They've been on with me, chatting through how I feel, is there any defects, is there anything to do with the zip? Nothing, absolutely nothing. It is immaculate. The other thing is, if you measure it the wrong, it's only yourself to blame. So what I would say is, when you do measure it, give yourself a little bit of wiggle room when you measure it. They'll obviously give a little bit of wiggle room as well for the seams and things like that, so you're not having to rag it in there. And it just leads to exactly what you want. Now, I really needed a tray bag. I hate carrying trays around, bashing about, but I can also fit other things in here. And when you lay it down as well, it sits flat, and so I can have it on my trolley or in the car. It sits flat as well, which is brilliant, because it's really essential. The double handle strap, if you wanted him to put some padding straps on there, he'd put padding straps on. I just, you know, however you want it. You know, sits nice on the shoulder. It's dead easy to pick up. With the handle, fits easy to pick up, dead easy to put on your trolleys. It's a nice shape. But like I say, you might not want a tray bag. You might want something completely different, and that's where the personalisation is just absolutely amazing. And you know, they were to and fro with me for every single part of it. And even if you've got parts where you need a little extra pocket to put some legs in or something like that, or your spare attachments, you know, they can go over that and just build it exactly how you want it. The thing is, nowadays there's so much tackle out there, me included, get roped into lots of different companies that are mass produced, and we're all linked into the EVA world, which, if we actually think about it, me included, with all the new stuff I've had, it's probably not the best way for supporting plastics. And you know, you're supporting a local supplier. It's British all the way. They're building to exactly your specifications, but with their skill and know-how in putting it together. And that's what's really important. You know, the materials are rock solid, and all the fixtures and fittings are rock solid. And because it's British, if there was ever a problem, which I highly doubt it, because they're so passionate around it, just like I am for food and fishing. They're so passionate about what they do. They also do like hunting equipment and luggage, for travel luggage and all sorts of stuff like that. So they've been doing it for absolutely years. And you just one phone call or one email, and they're there. They'll you know, they're straight there to support you, which is superb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out, then we'll turn the camera on and off, and we'll have a look at it empty, then we'll put all the things back in and see what that looks like and how easy it is to put them in. Right guys, so I'm going to be a little bit off camera for this little bit. I'm going to show you what it looks like and a little bit of close up, and then we'll go zoom back out for putting the bits and bobs in it. So as you can see, it's made out of that 600D material, which is really robust and strong. Massively strong metal zips, and you know, the stitching is just absolutely on point. So this is the front pocket that I've got. Really easy to open zips, and like I say, it's a big old pocket. You know, it's plenty deep enough there to get whatever I need in it, and obviously I could probably fit 2 trays in there if I wanted to. I do like the little cheeky ticket on there, little Union Jack flag, just showing you that it's British made, which is superb. And then the top zip, nice and easy to open again. and we're looking inside, you can see it's got that nice quilting material, nice and padded soft for whatever you're going to put inside it. And it's a chasm, is that, which is understandable because it's a big old tray, what I've got to put in it. Obviously the double straps for handle. As you can see, they're cross braced, so not only do they go down, they're obviously cross stitched across with an additional piece, which looks nice but also creates that really strong join, which is really important, and that's front and back as well. That's done on both sides. And there you go, with a big main strap that's on there, and obviously it's got a little buckle there to adjust it depending on how tall you are, or small in my case. What we'll do is we'll zoom it back out so we can see the bag and the trays, and we'll put the things back in it and show you what that looks like. Okay guys, so like I said before, I'm going to put the big tray in first, but I'll show you the problem that I have is that the thinner tray that's at the bottom, it's bigger by around sort of 8 centimeters in total, so that made a really ball ache problem. I could have stuck them both in, which the guy said, you know, if you wanted to do that, Paul said, you know, you could put them both in, but he really wanted to show you that having those pockets and those additional things, you know, can just make it unique. So the trays alone are, you know, obviously they're quite heavy, so it does need to be a strong back, and like I said, goes in super easy, measured up to give you that extra space. So there is probably around just over an inch at that side, and there's probably a good about 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches above it, and that gives me space for the top, just for when we're getting it in. So additionally, it has a leg. I don't really use a leg, and an extra attachment. But what I've found and I've been putting in is also, which I didn't measure, and just by look does fit, is my keep net arm, because again that used to go separate, and it did my head in, so that fits in there perfectly on an angle, and that top one, absolutely lovely job, gets in really easily. And then the bottom one, just a case of dropping that one in, and again there's no snagging, there's no ragging about, because we've measured it, because it's custom. There's not trying to force anything in, we're not forcing any zips, we're not forcing any straps, you know, it goes in with no problem. And again, if there's some other items that you wanted on it, you know, if for example if you wanted a padded bit on there, it would put that on for you. If you wanted that to velcro together or pad together, it would do that for you. You know, I wasn't too fussed, you know, I just sort of said, you know, whatever you want to do, go with it. And he did, and it looks absolutely spot on. I'm well happy with it. It fits perfectly in the car, nice and flat. Fits, well, if it fits in the car, it's going to fit in the trolley, which is superb. Like I say, go on to Midwater Tackle, and you know, go on there, see what they've got on standard, but really it's getting in touch with them for the customization work. I'll put Paul's email on there as well, so you can get in touch with him, and email straight through. They're working on putting a Facebook page together, so that may or may not be there, which we'll link if it is. Like I say, we'll have things popping up with a little bit around the colours. Don't ask me about the price. If there's a specific item that they make all the time, then that'll be on the website, and they're really reasonable in price, honestly. Like I say, they say they've never made anything over 50 quid, and if they've made some big roller bags and stuff, like I say, and that's you can't really go wrong there, for considering it's custom as well to whatever size you need. So that's really the crux of it, customization. Go and get in contact with him. There's Claire on there as well, who's on Facebook. She's on the Angling For You group, so if you're ever struggling to get hold of either, which you shouldn't do with the email address in the links below, then Claire will be happily to put you in the right direction. Like I say, the aftercare is fantastic, and it's just a great product, and it's supporting British. And at the moment, with the Brexit and all the stuff we're getting from China and things like that, why not support Great Britain? Why not support a product that's built and made by British citizens on our soil and customised It's brilliant, and that's what we love. We love to support those local businesses, and that's what it's all about for me. And you get whatever you want put together in a majority of colours, spot on. And don't just think this is limited to our commercial stuff. We'll be having a look for barbel gear and stuff for the rivers and rods. You know, my pike rods are only wedged into an old case that I've got, and they don't really fit too great, to be honest. That's something that I'll be having a look at, a camo one of those, and that'll be absolutely superb, I know, with a standard. So give them out a try, Midwater Tackle. Like I say, links are in the description below. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you want to have a look at any more unboxing and reviews, then go on our playlists. There's pole reviews, unboxings. There's also the tackle reviews and unboxings. There's a plethora of nice videos around features, different venues, different methods. There's loads on there. I think we're over 500 videos now, which is crazy. And we're here to support you with the questions. And actually, I'll join on that with just the questions just before we go. I've been there's a few little people on there that niggle away with the questions, and you know, I incite questions. That's what we're all about, asking. Just know I do work 60-hour weeks, and when I answer questions, I don't log in on my mobile or anything like that to the Angling For You, because I don't want any risk of any hacking or anything that could, you know, the kids go and accidentally delete the Facebook, the YouTube account or anything like that. It's all on my PC at home, so I can only reply to them when I'm sat in front of them in a very busy job where I'm a multitude of different places, and I will always get back to you. Gentle reminder if I've forgotten you after a week or so. I'm usually pretty sharp, to be honest. We get hundreds and hundreds of comments a month, which is what we're all about, is helping the people. So we will answer your comments, absolutely. Just sometimes just give us the air of grace. It's like, you know, I'm a chef, especially this time of year with Christmas. It's full on. Not so much now, but I'm easing down till December, so there will be some funky videos. There will be a Christmas, what did I get for Christmas, like we do every year. There will be a roundup of 2021, as we do every single year with me and Matt. We've got loads of giveaways and stuff coming, some from Midwater Tackle as well, so do keep your eyes out for that, because there's some fantastic giveaways, and also some Kuzo chairs, which are also coming, which are superb. They've given 3 of those to us to give away as well, so it's phenomenal prizes. So thank you very much, as always. If you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And until the next one, guys, thank you very much. Tight lines.